Fun time with the whole family, all while helping sick and injured children. We're talking about the Miracles at Geisinger Mount Pleasant Family Festival in our Miracles on Monday.
And we've got mouth-watering balsamic jack ribs on the menu today from the Corona Butcher in Monroe County. And we have Mrs. C's dressing and oil. She's popping by with some poppy seed favorites in the PA Live Kitchen. Chamelli from Mrs. C's Dressing and Oil. She's popping by with some poppy seed favorites here in the PA Live Kitchen today. She's also here with Jimmy Azzaro from the Corona Butcher, and he is making balsamic jack ribs. You're both from Monroe County. It's great to have you back on the show today.
Thank you.
And it smells phenomenal in here today because you already have the ribs cooking.
Got them going.
All right, Jimmy, how are we making this recipe today?
All right, so I made a homemade barbecue sauce, balsamic, Jack Daniels, a couple other things, can't tell you. And
a few little secrets, right?
So we're gonna take our Corona rub, which we make at the Corona Butcher. Can't tell you that either.
Okay.
We're gonna rub down the ribs.
Yeah.
We're gonna rub these down, slow and low.
Okay.
In the oven, 3 to 4 hours. That's one of our popular things for the summertime. A lot of ribs, a lot of burgers, whole pigs. I come to your house, I roast them. We roast them at our other business, the Corona Cafe and Deli.
Awesome. That
Summertime.
looks so good. Summertime is coming up, and they can
Yep.
get cuts of meat like this and all other cuts of meat at the Corona Butcher as well,
Yes,
right?
ribeye steaks, New York strip, all prime.
And where are you located for those who don't know?
Right on Route 611 in Scott Run, PA.
Great. All right, so we're going to get these ribs cooking in the oven. In a few minutes, we'll check back with them. In the meantime, let's come over here to Arlene. It's great to have you back. Hello.
Thank
All right,
you.
so we are everything poppy.
A little bit of everything today. My versatile poppy seed dressing, which is magic in this bottle, I would say. It goes with so many things. I'd like to share with you. The bottle comes with the flip top.
Okay.
With the little adapter attached here. For those of you that know me and support me at the shows and buy the bottles, you might want to switch out to something like this. If you do, just know
more of
that.
like an oil topper.
Yes, I have a lot of fresh grated onion in the dressing. So if you're using a little gadget like this, onion pieces could get stuck in there, and when you shake and pour, you're going to have straight vinegar, and you'll be like, what did I buy? Okay, so
Okay.
I just wanted to mention that.
So that's a little bit easier. So what are some of the
Yes.
recipes we're putting this poppy seed dressing
We
on?
are going to perform magic with this bread. Looks just like a little piece of plain old Italian hoagie bread. Whether it's fresh or stale, it's going to become something very, very tasty in the next
Okay.
segment. I brought orzo with me and all sorts of toppings. I have artichoke, dwarf corn, peppers, onions, mandarin oranges, cheese, and strawberries. And I will be putting all these things together with the poppy seed dressing.
Awesome. Some great spring and summertime recipes.
Yes.
We're going to get to them in just a little bit. In the meantime, where can folks get Mrs. C's?
Okay, I'd like to give a shout out today to my friends Nick and Tony and the gals at Corona Cafe, and it's now also a pizza. If you'll notice right over here, my little sign that's up is showing that my products are featured right there in their cafe.
Great.
And I have a listing of other places, and I'm on Facebook, Mrs. C's Poppy Seed.
All right, check them out online. We're going to check back with these awesome recipes in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let's send it over to Dave.
Brittany the McCanns.
All right, Arlene Chamelli from Mrs. C's Dressing and Oil. She's here with her poppy seed favorites. And we also have Jimmy Azzaro from the Corona Butcher, and he's making balsamic jack ribs. All right, we're putting the finishing touches on.
Yes.
What are we doing here, Jimmy?
See that? TV magic, we just moved 3 hours ahead. All right. Baste them. Like I said, slow and low, every hour, even every half hour, you could baste your ribs. Come down to the Corona Butcher. I will season all the ribs for you. I will tell you what barbecue sauce to get. Hell, I'll even make you the Jack Daniels barbecue sauce.
Awesome.
You'll be a grill master.
All right, and if folks want to check out the Corona Butcher, how can they do so?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook, Corona Butcher, Scott Run. Find me right on Route 611 next to the outlets, next to Great Wolf. Just be careful, a lot of construction going on. But Make your way down.
Great, these smell delicious. And now we're gonna we're gonna pop over here to the poppy seed dressing. And how do we finish up our recipes over here?
Okay, I like to do a before and after. Tends to be interesting. So here is the before. 2 pieces of Pinelli bread, just very plain and basic. I did take poppy seed dressing, splashed it on both sides of that bread. I turned it into a poppy seed grilled ham and cheese
That
sandwich.
looks delicious.
On both sides. Delicious. Here's another before and after. I could talk about the salads, but they're very traditional. This is more interesting and more fun. That bread that I was telling you about a few minutes ago, whether it's a hamburger bun or if it's a baguette bread, whatever you might have, I love bread, so I use it in many shapes and forms. Anyway, here's the plain bread. I took the poppy seed dressing, splashed it on the bread, soaked it in there, and I turned that into croutons. I baked the bread in the oven.
Perfect.
I made homemade croutons, and here I'll
Awesome.
toss them in my salad.
Arlene,
Good
you
to
also
go.
brought some pasta. You brought traditional salads. Poppy seed dressing goes on everything. And if
Yes.
folks want to check out your dressing, they can find it on Facebook, right?
Yes, correct.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you both for being here. We're going to check back in one more time with them, see how everything turns out. In the meantime, PA Live continues after this. The Tuesday edition of PA Live. Dave is already digging into the ribs from the Corona Butcher. What do you think?
Yeah, I gotta say I'm a big aficionado of ribs. I think they're awesome. We have Arlene from Mrs. C's here with some great stuff. Jimmy from the Corona Butcher. Delicious. Thank you both for being here.
Oh, thanks for having
I want to
us.
thank the rest of our guests for being here, and thank you so much for watching.
And Eyewitness News at 5 starts right now. Have a great day.